Hey guys, it's Matt with BleepinJeep.com. Check out what I got for the Zombie Jeep. We have a 42-inch light bar by Wurton, W-U-R-T-O-N, Wurton. So we're going to put this thing on today. I've also got some clamps from them, but just in case you don't want to get the clamps, or if you want to make your own, I'm going to show you how to make your own for the roof rack or whatever you need. And so we're going to put this thing on today, so let's get started. Make sure to check out my website though, BleepinJeep.com. We've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff. Don't forget to check out Wurton.com, W-U-R-T-O-N.com for all kinds of off-road lights and accessories. They make light bars and square lights and all kinds of great stuff. Wurton.com, so check them out. Let's get started. Alright guys, so here it is. This thing is pretty heavy duty. It's got nice hardware with it. We've also got a nice wiring harness, heavy duty stuff, and we've got some mounts too if you want to use those mounts. Mount it to a flat surface or whatever you can use. Whoa! You can use these. This thing is made with 5-watt Cree LEDs, and it's got a bajillion of them in there, and it's got a spot in the middle and floods on the side. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out where we want to install this thing, and I have the perfect spot. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, so I'm going to mount this thing right up here on the roof rack in between the zombie spikes. I think it'll look good right about there. And we've got some brackets, but I'm going to show you how to make your own here. And then we're going to hook it up with the wiring harness. Actually, if you've been following the build, you know that I've already plumbed all the wiring up for this. But if you do need to know how to wire the wiring harness, I've already made a video on that. I'll leave a link right there. Click on that link if you want to learn how to wire an entire wiring harness. So basically that link is exactly the same thing as what you would plug into this. So check that out if you need to. Alright, so we know where we're going to put it now. Let's show you how to make some brackets for this thing. Alright guys, here's what I would do if I was going to make my own bracket. I would find a piece of flat bar stock like this. Doesn't need to be too thick. This is about 1 inch wide. And here's the brackets that they make. So what we're going to do is basically duplicate that from here down. And all we need to do basically is cut it to the right length, drill a hole here for the light, and then on this side we're just going to use the grinder or whatever you have to, well, if you're putting this on a flat surface, actually you could just weld it on there just like that. If you're putting it on an angled or a round surface like this, like tubing, then we're going to grind that in a circular pattern so it'll fit on the tubing and weld that. Now if you don't want to weld, you could, I guess you could just bend it, bend it to a 90-degree angle and bolt it, or you could, what else could you do? If you really wanted to be ghetto, you could use some hose clamps, I guess, but let's get this done. That's about it right there. Alright guys, now what we need to do is make a hole right here. So I'm going to start off with a small bit to get it started. Somewhere right about there. Alright, now I'll work my way up to a larger bit. What is that? A little bit bigger than 1/4 inch or something. Alright guys, now all we need to do is arch that out. Since we're mounting that on a round piece of tube, we're going to cut that out right here with probably a grinder, I guess would be the easiest way. And then it'll be a light bar mount. Alright guys, now we'll just use a bench grinder and we'll grind that out. It'll help if you have a piece of tube that you can hold it up to make sure you got the right angle there. You could also use a tubing notcher to cut a square piece in the right angle, but most people aren't going to have a tubing notcher, so let's do this. Alright guys, well there it is. There's your light bar mount right there. Now all you would need to do is measure the distance between the light bar, figure out where you want to put this mount, and then weld it on right there. Make sure you tack weld it first. Or like I said, you could bend a angle with some, drill some more holes and bolt it in if you wanted to, and that would be your bracket. But since I've already got the Wurton light bar mount, we're just going to use that. We're going to put it up on this top one here, angle it down like this, attach our light right there. So let's put this on first. First I need to get a helper over here, pretty much. So that's going to go right out here on the edge. It's going to angle down like this, and let's get started. Alright, I got my old man here to help me, and what we're going to do is put these on loosely at the edges like this and attach the hardware. I think we can get away without measuring if we just kind of attach it loosely at first and have two people to help you. I spray painted those black, by the way. Those are aluminum. And now let's do the other side. Let's push it down, push the whole bar down as far as it'll go, and then angle it back up just a little bit. Alright guys, now we've got it mounted. Let's plug this thing in and go test it out in the dark. Now like I said, I've already got everything wired, so I'm just gonna splice that into here, into this connector I've already got. But if you need to learn how to do that, remember I've got a video on it right here, so check that out. So I'm just going to cut that and splice it into there. Alright, let's test this out. Wait. Ah. There we go. Oh, that is bright. That's a bright light. Come over here and check this out. Can't even see anything when that comes on. Turn the headlights on for comparison. Can you reach them? He doesn't know where the headlights are. He's like 800 years old. Alright, headlights. Now, bumper lights. Now, roof rack light. Regular headlights. Here's the front lights, and there's the bright lights. I need to point that up a little so it's not on the hood. It's like daylights. It lights up the fog, it's so bright. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something there, and that you will check out Wurton.com, Wurton.com, for these lights and all kinds of other great LED stuff. Make sure to check out my website too, BleepinJeep.com. We've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff, hats and t-shirts, muffler bearings, flux capacitors, discount coupon codes, all kinds of great stuff for you. BleepinJeep.com. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out the Facebook page, and leave your comments or questions in the box below. We'll see you next time. Okay guys, I hope you learned something there. I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing and supporting the BleepinJeep channel. Now we've got a few options for you. First of all, these videos can be costly and take a lot of time to do. And if you want to contribute, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, the option for that is right over there. Also, we'd love for you to check out the t-shirt store. The link for that is right down there. We've got these t-shirts, this hat, and more at BleepinJeep.com/store, or that link. Also, we'd love for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That option is right below. It's free. You get updates via email every week when we upload a new video. Also, we'd love for you to check out the website, BleepinJeep.com, or click this link right here. We've got all kinds of off-road videos. We've got how-to videos, off-road parks, and discount coupon codes, and more. So check that out, BleepinJeep.com. Alright guys, thank you very much for subscribing and supporting, and we'll see you in the next video.